Hey everyone, CV Tech here, and today I'm giving my first thoughts and impressions on a phone called the Coolpad Rogue. Now, this is a very cheap device. This phone is available through Walmart Family Mobile and T-Mobile, and basically, this one here is the Walmart Family Mobile version. And I want to give a shout out to Next Gen Productions, who I seen this review first, actually on his channel. And so go over and check his out. I'll try to leave a link in the description below if I don't forget it. But it's Next Gen Productions. Go over and check out his review and unboxing of the Coolpad Rogue here. So, like I said, this is the Walmart Family Mobile version, and like I said, when you power it up, it says T-Mobile, has all kinds of T-Mobile apps and everything in it. So it's basically a T-Mobile phone. I have a T-Mobile SIM card. It's a micro SIM card. Unfortunately, this Coolpad takes a nano SIM, and I know you can cut it to make it fit, but I don't want to mess up a perfectly good SIM card, so therefore I can't try it out. So I'm going to give you the specs of the phone, tell you what I think about it first of all, and all that stuff. And so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead right now, put my extra set of eyes on, and give you the specs of this phone. Now, this phone was released September 30th, 2015. And it's a pretty small phone, but, it's a little surprising, but, we'll get into that here in just a few minutes. Like I said, it was released September 30th, 2015. This phone runs Android 5.1 out of the box. Pretty cool. This phone cost me 20 bucks on Walmart Family Mobile. It costs 40 on T-Mobile. And so, like I said, they're basically the same exact phone, just, a little bit different. This phone has a small 4-inch display at 480 by 800 resolution of 233 pixels per inch. So not too bad for the screen size. But the screen to body ratio is only 57.4%. So it's got some humongous bezels on the phone, and a little bitty screen in the middle. This could have easily been a 4.5-inch display. Very easily, because it's a big humongous bezels on this phone. It don't say anything about kind of scratch resistant glass, nothing like that, which you really don't expect it from a phone that costs 20 bucks. This phone has a very mediocre 2 megapixel camera on the rear with an LED flash. I'm not even sure what it records in. Probably VGA. I've not really tried it out yet, but we'll get into that whenever I get into more of the full review of this Coolpad. Also surprisingly has a front-facing camera that's only VGA, but still it's got one. So that's a major plus to the added one on a phone this cheap. This phone runs a 1.1 gigahertz dual-core Snapdragon processor. Now, I think it's a 200 or a 210. It don't show here. I will make that clear more in depth later on. It has 1 gigabyte of RAM. Now, from what I have seen in the phone, I'm guessing 512, but I could be wrong. It says 1 gigabyte of RAM, so I'm going to stick with that. And I've not played with the phone a lot and everything, but I have used it a little bit, playing a few games, stuff like that. So I will say 1 gigabyte of RAM. It does have 4 gigs of built-in storage, and it has 1.7 gigs available to user, and it will support up to a 32 gigabyte micro SD card. I'm not really sure the milliamp hour battery. I will pop the back of it off here, and I will check out the battery. The back is replaceable, so I got to remove the battery, and the battery here says it's a 1600 milliamp hour lipo battery or a lipolymer battery. So a lot of phones are going to that now. I'm not really too crazy about lipo batteries, as I've made mention before, but it is what it is. Also, in the back here, you do have your nano SIM card slot, micro SIM card slot here on the back. We'll put it back together here and everything. This phone feels very cheap, very plasticky, but that really don't matter for a budget phone. Like some may think that it really makes a difference how a phone's made, you know. Still pretty durable and everything. Anyhow, it's got 8.3 hours of talk time and an estimated 6 days of standby time. Now, this does not support LTE no matter what it says. When on the box for Walmart Family Mobile, it says this phone is not LTE compatible. However, it is HSPA plus, and as far as I know, it is 4G compatible. I can't verify that. I will get some more information on that whenever the time comes. But I do believe that it does have the 4G, which is pretty much the beefed up 3G. But it's not LTE. To the best of my knowledge, it's not that. It does have Bluetooth. It does not say here, but I'm sure it's either 4.0, 4.1. And that's just about it. And it says here the MSRP price is $50, which I paid $20 for it. Now, I want to say first of all, now with the Coolpad Rogue, this is a pretty new company, I guess you would say, for the States. This is a Chinese-made phone, pure Chinese-made phone. You look up Coolpad on the internet, and it's like one of the leading cell manufacturers over there in China, something like that. But the phones are just very low end, very basic, very thick phones. I mean, they are huge, thick phones, but they feel good in the hand. They're a little slippery. It has the nice black front here, on the sides here, more of a two-tone, and then in the back has this nice silver with the Coolpad emblem in the back, your speaker up here, camera, flash, and your secondary microphone back here. So really, it's a cool little phone. Now, whenever you look at it online, they say this is a kid's phone. Now, I don't really necessarily say it's a kid's phone all the way around, because the phone is really can be for anybody. Now, the phone, like I said, is small. It's one big bezel with a small screen. Now, I gotta say, Walmart Family Mobile is the only GSM prepaid carrier when it comes to T-Mobile, comes to Cricket, Metro PCS, all of these. This phone does not come with the activation kit. That means it does not come with the SIM card. It does not come with nothing. You got to buy the phone, plus you got to buy the activation kit, which costs, I'm going to guess, $20 for the activation kit. So whatever phone you buy, you must buy a activation kit. So this phone is basically T-Mobile. So honestly, unless you want to save a little bit of money, which you will save money on Walmart Family Mobile compared to T-Mobile's prices, then it might be worth go ahead and picking up a activation, kit, which I'm not going to, because this phone is not going to be a keeper for me. It has no use to me, but I bought it for the cool factor of it, because it is a neat little phone. Now I will go ahead and power the phone up here. Comes up, Coolpad, powered by Android. And I gotta say, this phone is a neat little phone. Now, I mean, it does not have the fastest processor, 1.1 T-Mobile jingle. It even says, to zoom in there, you can see it, T-Mobile. It's got T-Mobile everything. T-Mobile, all kinds of apps from T-Mobile. And this is going to run longer than I want it to run, but I want to kind of, go through some of the basics with you here on this video here. Can't believe it's been 9 minutes in this video, but and I know some like long reviews, some like short reviews. Personally, I like to get everything out, even though this is the first impressions video. I just want to, talk about it a little bit. And like I said, the phone stick is pretty light. And also want to give a big shout out to Tito over at Aloha Android. I'm sorry, I said I messed that up. He mentions a lot about the bodies of the phone, about being plastic and being metal, and what the difference is, and how it's really not that big of an importance. So be sure to go over there, check out his channel, subscribe to his channel. He's awesome, and check out his videos on them rants that he does on that. It's pretty awesome, pretty cool. So big shout out to Tito from Aloha Android. But this is a pretty basic phone. Android 5.1. I mean, it's really nice to have that come out of the box. Um, and waiting for it to optimize apps. As you see it, what you can't see it because the screen's too bright, but it's optimizing the apps and everything. It does have the front screen protector on it right now, so I'm gonna leave on there. I can't test out call quality, nothing like that, or reception because I have no SIM card in it. But like I said, a T-Mobile SIM card would probably fit in it. Um, a little speaker back here in the back that does put out okay, not too bad. I would say one of the worst things with this phone here is the camera. The camera is junk. I did take some video, some pictures, and put them all together, and they're on a memory card somewhere around here, and I will upload that after I upload this video showing you the first impressions of this device. Now, I'll say the battery is removable. It is made out of pure plastic and everything. And so as you see here, pull up the screen. Of course, it does not do it justice, but the screen does not look bad. 4-inch display, 480 by 800 resolution, 233 pixels per inch. It does look good. And I gotta say that the phone does work very well. It's pretty smooth. Benchmark tests is low, but I will do all that when it comes to the full review. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short since I'm already at 11 minutes and 30 seconds. This is the Coolpad Rogue on T-Mobile, Walmart Family Mobile. Of course, they run off the same network, and their plans for Walmart Family Mobile is really decent, really good plans. I mean, $40 a month for unlimited, and I'm not really sure if that's 5 gigs cap or whatever. So it's better than T-Mobile plans that are prepaid. So you do have to buy it separately when you buy the phone. So that could be a deal breaker for some. But if you guys spend an extra $20 to even get $20 cheaper a month on your plan, it may be well worth it. So yes, this is one of the cheapest phones right now in Android's lineup, especially for T-Mobile area for Coolpad. And the phone does work decent. So stay tuned for the full review. If you got any questions or comments about the Coolpad Rogue, leave them in the comment section below. If this video was helpful in any way, give me that thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate that as well. Y'all have a good one, and stay tuned for the next video.